Hello, it's Chloe Bruce, the gas journalist again. I'm here to talk about the new buzzword, namely the practice of socially prescribing, which is described on some TV media outlets. UK TV news outlets have got into the habit of using news slots to describe how great it is to have so-called social prescriptions for adults and children. One of the types of social prescriptions available is to do sport. This practice is, in my view, saying it on television in this manner as a social prescription is highly dangerous, as each person is unique and every person and every prescription made by a credible doctor, as the case may be, is made on a case-by-case basis, as I understand it. What suits one does not suit another. And what's so new about saying physical activity is good for you? If a child would benefit from some kind of sport, then it is up to the parent to lead by example, I feel, and for the doctor to advise the parent, not child, on how sport could benefit their condition. I'm aware that some of these people trying to make banding about this new buzzword of social prescription are incapable of describing their own level of health. What makes them so perfect that they can tell others what to do in this manner? They actually control, do they actually control their own weight in a healthy manner? And some of these social prescriptions are extreme, I feel. I was in a healthy BMI range, that's my weight was a healthy weight, and I told one psychiatric nurse how I was planning to celebrate Christmas, which was with a small bottle of Irish Whisky, one of those miniatures, about so big. It is a treat for me to have the odd tipple, as I had to abstain from alcohol, and this was by choice, when I was having lots of epileptic fits. This nurse, however, told me that this miniature bottle of whiskey would be dangerous. She said, that's dangerous. It is up to the individual to describe where their food and drink is dangerous. For me personally, with my seizures, I found that abstaining from alcohol may have helped slightly, but I just didn't want to risk it at the time. But it's up to the individual, I feel. If I recall my history lessons accurately, it was Russia who tried to solve their social problems by banning vodka. This was under the leadership of Mikhail Gorbachev. The economic consequences were dire, and they had to cancel this law eventually. I'm wondering if the mooted sugar tax here in Britain would not have similarly negative effects on our economy. What if everyone's still overweight even with this tax? To return to the phrase social prescription as an exciting new innovation in health, it implies companionship, I feel, by the prescriber, when it is in fact when there's in fact a type of person out there we know in terms of this companionship who feed off other people's energy all the time. I like running alone, for example, but out there's a type of person who insists on running with you to deliberately slow you down. Some people like group sports, other people like exercising alone. So why the social part of social prescription, and why a lecture to the whole of society? It's up to society as a whole to warn people about the dangers of certain activities and lifestyles, but it's certainly not necessarily helpful to sit there prescribing when you can't actually apply those rules to yourselves. I should prefer genuine news, genuine health news in these news slots, as it so happens. Thank you.